The Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Alban Bagbi, or say Akuffo Addo afeli Ghana poto.
The failure of His Excellency Nana Addo has given almost fatal blow to the trust of Ghanaians in the democratic process. But so many people believed in him that he was going to make a difference. Unfortunately.
Let's talk DH rumors. And then the first time I will show me, I'm sure say subscribe the amame na fi wa click notification bell no so say the bear me uploading new video bia wonsa ebetimi aka. Na ye nim say Speaker of Parliament die. Me share down share ni interview bebre sa but ene die wako grant interview TV3 omo head of news and din any Beatrice Addo. Ono na interview no na odi abetu just say the sitting president, His Excellency Nana Addo Akuffo Addo afeli Ghana na even onwane nkofo mudi nechi no omo nhwe ne ho for leadership na ese ochema onye example kra emma onwane nkofo no yeti nanum asem ni bemu.
Definitely will not buy what the politicians are saying now, because you've heard it many times. And as they said, the failure of His Excellency Nana Addo has given almost fatal blow to the trust of Ghanaians in the democratic process. But so many people believed in him that he was going to make a difference. Unfortunately, he has disappointed all of them.
Even on the level of economy?
Yes. Even his followers in his own party really don't believe in him again. I describe him as a lame duck, and he wasn't happy with that description.
Why did you describe him that way?
That is the statement of fact.
Why did you describe him that way?
None of his party members is looking up to him for leadership. And authority has moved from his hand, and they are looking for where to position it now. So most of what he's doing, his people are not in support.
So what you're saying is that even with the explanation of COVID-19 pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine war, which is still raging, you do not think that the government has been able to handle the economy much or well?
Those things you mentioned, were they only things meant to affect Ghana? What about the other countries? Are they in this state? What about the Ukraine itself or the Russia? Those warring factions. What is the state of their economy there?
So what is our problem?
It's leadership. That is the problem of Africa. It's leadership. And our definition of leadership is different from the others. And so we keep on making mistakes because we only listen to those who are in the position to deceive us and cajole us to believe in them. We don't even take a step backwards to analyze where they came from.
Why don't we?
Well, it's basically because of lack of information. The fact that we've not been able to educate ourselves. When I talk about education, I'm not talking about formal education, read and write. No. Even informal education in the family. We've not been able to imbibe the values that build integrity. Not just integrity in the person, like honesty, but also in our systems. And so we rather glorify people who have developed skills to defraud, cheat, and deceive us.
Said the honorable or Carono or say Nana Akuffo Addo die. Just a wafele porto ye hoshia ye. Nebusia show na so and honorable Alban Bagbi SRD2 just say the National Cathedral one sem abeye bebre social media so as see adani swimming pool no boshe His Excellency Nana Addo Akuffo Addo ekwohye ma nyankopon intinka emfa Ghanafoɔ ho baabia ke ewo se ono ana sɛdeɛ.
It was a pledge by His Excellency the President to God when he visited the Wailing Wall. My evidence is that His Excellency visited the Wailing Wall 3 times. And that was one of the pledges. But it was a personal pledge. It was a personal pledge by him.
So it shouldn't be a national project?
No, it shouldn't be a national project. It was a personal pledge. If I became president, I will construct a cathedral in honor of you, my Lord.
Say nka obi bo sha wa ko hye nyame de nka eja papa nka wa na nka obeye wadi o na date na afa ye de Ghana fo sika ne akofa nsem bebre aba ade no kra wo start ye nyime enso so ukọ asesi a foundation ne wo a sesi abeye the most expensive pool nkofo eswimi wom Ghana asem o ye leaders mesro say obelieve wo comment comment section ho de ama me adwinkyire bi a wo no jato ho ema me na abusua eye show na so bra Beatrice edu interview honorable Alban no osadi to just say galamsey nsem a ekoso asesi ama ahemfo ne atitiriw ne abrempon nyina de omo ho agim sen anka yembre na se no member of parliament for no MPs no bebre ehu wo mu bi enu nti ana omo ntumi nka mekese no yenti mra.
The steps that government took to try and turn the tide, I know only of the president putting his presidency online and calling in the military.
Did he lie to us?
Well, I know his conscience will be disturbing him now, okay? Because I think he underestimated the challenge. What we have in Ghana is despondency. People are losing hope in the future of the country. And so have young men and women who are aware of the risk involved in illegal mining, yet they defy everything to put their lives at that risk. It tells us something as leaders. That's an indictment on our leadership. These young people shouldn't be doing that. And yet, they have no alternative.
So is that
it is not for you to order military to shoot and kill, as some of them stated, any person involved in risking his or her life to survive. It's not right. It's not right. We got it wrong rather from the beginning, because as you are aware, the term galamsey came from gather and sell. And that was done by who? The ordinary citizens. When we decided to commercialize the activity, to industrialize it, we gave it to big-time foreign companies. We did not develop the industry ourselves. And those companies came and exploited all our resources to the benefit of the Metropolitan West and to the abject poverty of we, the owners of the resort. We need to assure these young people and all those involved that there's something better than they are doing.
How is this a threat now as we speak?
Serious threat. Most of those people definitely will not buy what the politicians are saying now, because they've heard it many times. And as they said, the failure of His Excellency Nana Addo has given almost fatal blow to the trust of Ghanaians in the democratic process. Was so many
way from the horse's own mouth. Enye na ye ka to omo so. Onu yo man na ti parliament ho. Onu na ye speaker edema omo nti se wo say dia na se ye de ne hwan se ye ngindie. Na mpanyimfo se mu hu wo mu dia ye ne mu se Ghana nti mu nhwe ni ye because see a baby Ghana eduru no. Ye ni abre pa ye nsa se asai se de yapomuden hu nsem ekọ no. Mu nhwe ni ye na mu nya ne mo ye no ne nchirimanti. Let's talk GH rumors. So, and then the first time I will show me a message say over subscribe me no click it on notification bell no so say the beya me uploading new video bia o say ebetimi aka ma da ni den nyina mo bo machi dom me ka say onyankopon on hwa mo bidin e de na na akua santo a any update bia ba me de ba beso mo makra mo.